Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Another day, more BS from Barz. It's amazing how she sits on her ass all day on YouTube watching a 25-year-old woman and a 27-year-old man, then fixes her almost 40-year-old behind to create false narratives about them. Naija and you should be ashamed of yourself, and your mama and grandma, they should be ashamed of you. Now, I'm reposting this tweet where Barz talks about getting rich one way or another. She says that two things she'll do is give back and help people get rich. So I gather that she's on the trend bash for cash, because no way is she getting rich from the BS she has going on YouTube. Unless Barz, you sold your soul. She's literally been begging for cash for the past few years. I mean, what the heck? You bash Clarence and can't even afford a computer? You talk about him depending on Queen, and you're here begging. How many GoFundMe or Cash App requests do you do in a day, Barz? And the other thing I really want to know, what exactly do you own? What do you have attached to your name? Do you have a house? You know, what do you own? You know, how dare the audacity for you to bash someone else when you have nothing attached to your name, nothing substantial. So I posted what Clarence earned for 1 month on his reaction channel. On average, he makes pretty good money per month when he posts on his reaction channel or his vlogging channel. Now, what I really want to know, Barz, is how much do you make bashing him every month? Or better yet, how much do you make off your supporters every month? Now, when I say how much she makes off her supporters, I mean how much she makes begging her supporters to fund her lifestyle. Which brings me to you talking about Queen and the hospital bill. Now, for those of you who know how this works, the bill is always under the patient's name. So when Tina talked about the bill was under Queen's name, tell me how many of you have kids and actually paid for it or had insurance. What name was on the bill under patient? Was it the father's name? Was he the one who gave birth? The only other patient the bill can be under is the baby's name. I've included posts that show delivery bills. These are not hard to find and are public information. Tell me which one says the father's name under patient name. Not you, Barz, because we know none of the men you had kids with paid anything for the birth of your 2 kids, and neither did you. The state did that. There was also talk about the bill. The delivery bill went to the Michigan address. And out of respect for Queen, I won't post it here. But tell me, guys, who owns that house? Whose name is it under? You guessed it, Queen. Another thing, because Barz, you just talk because you have a set of lips that flop all day. Did the bank or hospital give you access to who paid for the bill? Funny, because when Queen had CJ, did Chris pay for the bill? Tell us, Grandma Sales, who paid for CJ's delivery? How much did the Sales family put towards the birth of CJ? Creating GoFundMe pages and Cash Apps is just like another day in the office for Barz. She asks her supporters for money to buy a computer, and soon after she closes that GoFundMe and basically uses the money for her own personal use. Talking about Barz using all the money she got from GoFundMe for her own personal use and not what it was intended for, let me revert back to what Barz said she would do if she got rich. This is the second thing she said. So she claims that she would help other people make money. So basically, she would teach her supporters to pick a couple, sit in a dark room all day, watch their every action, and try to manipulate one of them while furthering all the lessons she got from Nature Boy. When in reality, Barz, you would be trying to get these people involved in a much bigger scheme, and you know that. In addition to the schemes, Barz has or does not discriminate when it comes to asking for money or begging for money. She's been on so many platforms, from PayPal to GoFundMe. I know she's very active when it comes to Cash App, because that's where Nature Boy is very active as well. And she basically has this sob story so she can have her supporters feel sorry for her, and also so that they can be pressured into donating to her, which, you know, it just blows my mind that these supporters actually buy into it and have actually donated money to her. Barz is also very keen to update her supporters on the money they have donated to go towards her computer. And basically, she has lots of sob stories, like I said before, and she talks about her health issues. Now, I don't want to hear anybody coming on here and saying that I'm being insensitive, because this woman has shown no remorse towards people who have never done anything wrong to her. I've seen videos you've put up when Legend was sick, hurtful and hateful things you've said about Clarence's child. So Barz, you can save your BS for someone else and anyone else who has a problem too. And the other thing that I find very, just amusing is that you equate the computer to your health. If you had a genuine health problem, you would be asking your supporters, even at that time, for all the money to go towards your health issues. The computer should have been secondary, Barz. And if you had a legit job, you'd probably be able to get some sort of insurance. I'm just saying, Barz, get your ass a job. Now, another post I saw Barz posted. Oh my goodness, this woman. She is a jack of all trades. Now, Barz claims that she helps people with credit building. What's your credit score, Barz? She also says that she gives marriage and relationship advice. Oh my goodness. Do you mean that you give tips on how to be in a polygamous marriage, how to encourage your man to have multiple partners? I don't think you have quite a good success rate, Barz. I don't think you should be giving advice on relationships. And again, save the BS that you've been through relationships and that makes you better at advising people. It doesn't. You've been through failed relationships. So, keep it to yourself. Now, if you guys want to hear something to do with relationships, head over to Tabitha Brown. I think she'll have better advice to give you guys. Now, Barz also talks about therapy. And Barz, I think the person who needs therapy is you. You are a lost soul. You have a lot of unresolved issues that you need to work on first before you're good for anyone. So, no, it's a bad idea for you to give therapy. And do you have any credentials that says you're qualified to give people therapy? I would like to know. I would like to see them. Another thing Barz boasts about is being an artist manager. Now, whether she used to be or she still is, I want to see a list of at least 5 to 10 successful artists you worked with and who are currently blowing up, because you like throwing shots at Lee. You like throwing shots at her all the time. All the chances you get, you like throwing shots at her. And like taking away the credit that she has earned and deserves. So let's see your profile, Barz. Let's see it quickly. Let's see it, because as much as you feel like you want to take over and work with Queen and work on Queen and get in her pockets, Barz, please work on yourself. Also, Barz talks about exchange of energy. She says when people donate to her, the universe gives back to them. Now, Barz supporters, the one thing I want to know is exactly what knowledge do you gain from listening to her day after day after day bashing Queen and Clarence, actually bashing Clarence and fake supporting Queen? Like when you log off and are sitting back in your own homes, like, do you go, to yourself like, wow, this information is really beneficial to me. I feel the exchange of energy from Barz. And for those of you who are still giving money to her, donating, I just suggest you stop. Because, in the long run, having money spells put on your money, it's just wrong, guys. Work hard. That's the only option. Work hard. Make your own money, And if you're manifesting, you can do that on your own time. Do a vision board. What are your goals? Where do you want to get to? No one has to tell you that donate to me and I'll do love spells or money spells. And, with it comes so much more, guys. The magic with the key, there's so much more. There's things like binding and, stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Barz really just exhausts me, but I'm just going to leave you with a clip where Barz is, or was, disappointed and not making enough money for her computer. It's no one's problem, Barz. It's your problem. But next time you open your mouth to talk about, another person taking advantage of another person when they're legitimately earning money, and we can all see that, please stop. Because I'm actually offended that you're taking advantage of the supporters that you have. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I'm sorry, y'all, that I don't have a laptop, too. A lot of things happened that prevented me from getting it. You know what I'm saying? And as far as donations, it was nowhere near the amount that I needed to get a laptop. But I promise, though, the first chance I get, I'm going to get one, because I be wanting to show y'all shit, and I don't really be wanting to, like, hold the phone up and do it like that. But